I forgot to do this. Hold on. Forgot to edit my info. Hold on. Okay. I was like, oh, I forgot something for sure. I always forget something. I haven't streamed for a while, so I completely forgot. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hold on. One's in the way. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. It's been a while since I've not started streaming. I've been streaming. So I'll just get into it. We're doing Luka today. Um, I've been working on this for a while. It's very specific because her birthday is coming, I believe, like her quote unquote her anniversary, but her birthday is coming up. So I wanted to draw something really special. I was like thinking of not doing this on stream because I was like, I just want to kind of keep it um like a secret until her birthday comes out. But I've just been having like trouble with this illustration, I guess, because I don't know, it's like there's just something off about it that I don't like. And I had it in my brain and like it's not coming out right. And I think I just have to trust the process. But I just wanted to make something really like elegant, but um something simple as well. It was kind of an add-on from like the last Luca picture I did for last year, so her 14th. And it looks kind of similar to this with like the similar necklace, but I decided to go for just a full dress instead of what I did last time. She was like wearing like a bikini thing with kind of like all black. Um and I don't know. Cuz I'm kind of seeing it in the stream like little viewfinder thing and seeing it from like a distance, like small. I I'm thinking that it might just be like the dress is so black and simple. Um I think I have to add like some lighting to it to make it a little interesting. Sorry, it's just but I'm gonna, I guess, start with the dress and see what I could do. Also, this is the type of lighting that I'm not used to. Not used to lighting where it's very face heavy, but it's kind of like basically pointing from the right side. Let me just. Oh, whoops. Let me just get a pen first. So the lighting is just coming. Let's do red. Completely this way. Right. So there's no it's not even coming like from here. It's like completely that way. I just wanted to do some different type of lighting to make it interesting. And lighting is something that I've been trying to practice. Also, I have my plugs in again. Like that's why it sounds so why like my talking sounds so because I'm hearing my voice all like muffled and I feel like I'm speaking quieter than I'm supposed to and my music is very loud. There we go. But yeah, I hope you guys kind of enjoy the process. As the title says, I'll talk about what my announcement kind of not really. I think it's the reason why I've kind of been away for a while, but let's just do the dress. So, I mean, first off, part of why I was kind of away for a while, I was just feeling kind of like unmotivated. Again, just working on this Luca piece. I kind of want to keep it a secret, and this is like the main thing I've been working on. I don't really have anything on the side that I could stream. Um, that's pretty much it. But yeah, you can see just the lighting here is just like this little edge painting, and I don't know why that layer exists. Let's see if I can find anything. But the other thing that I was wanting to talk about is I decided that after probably 2024, right? Approximately 3 to 4 years of not like being in school, I decided to go to school again. Yay. More school, yay. I mean, for some people it's an exciting thing. I'm excited, of course, but that's just one thing that I'm doing. So there's the announcement. But my schooling's gonna be a little bit different. I'm planning to be a nail tech, so studying to be a nail technician. And yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Part of the reason why I took a very long time to not go to school, I just was never a school person in general. So it was really hard for me to actually study and stuff. And, the average amount of time of going to school is like very long for me. It's like a couple years. And also, number two, I'm like, all of a sudden I'm looking at my V-Roy model and I don't like the way that the mouth moves. I want to adjust that in V-Roy. Anyway, but so I was just planning. He's like, I'll just like get a job, and there's nothing on this layer, so that's okay. Um, it's like let me just get like a 9 to 5 because there's like other things I want to do because obviously I'm an artist and I want to like hone in on that. And I truly still believe that I can do stuff with like my art stuff. Like I'm always watching like these art vlogs and like people having like success with it. It's like, oh, I can do that. But the issue is that I didn't have funds for it. Um, and a lot of like the funding that I get, or like a lot of like those big decisions of like getting like merch and getting like an art table for like anime conventions, it's mostly from like my parents. So having to approach them and be like, hey, this is what I want to do. Like, here, I want to spend $300 on a table and do like art stuff, and like hopefully that's gonna like I'm gonna pay for that table, right? Like I'm gonna make enough money to pay for that table. And it's like it kind of seemed like I'm taking this big risk, I guess. Even though I do have confidence in my art. Um I was like I feel more comfortable if I made the money to do it, so it's more just me paying for it and not my parents. So again, I was like, let me just find a job. And it's been something I've been talking about a little bit on stream. Um, it's like part of part of the whole like meme, I guess, with my stream is that I have a really crusty, dusty computer, hence why I don't do a lot on stream because I actually can't do a lot on stream. Like anyone watching the stream right now, you can probably see like how it's very laggy and weird. Um, yeah, so I was like, I just want a better computer. I just want to get all this stuff for streaming and like my art stuff and like do merch and like I had these really big ideas. I just couldn't get a job. Like I just couldn't get a 9 to 5. Like a lot of people are. I just can't. And I was really trying. Like I wasn't even trying to be like picky with their jobs. Like I was like applying. I remember even a while back, I even told my cousins once. I was like, yeah, I've been trying to look for a job and this is what I've been doing. Um, and they're kind of like surprised. Like I don't understand why you're not getting a job. Hold on. What I hate about streaming, like my throat gets stretched, like strepped right away, and I have to I'll constantly drink water. Part of it is because I use a Blue Yeti, and it's on a stand, and you're like you're putting your head down, and it's like crunching your throat, so it's really hard to speak. But I also need to have my head here for the model movement, and if I keep putting my head down, like it's hard to choose. It's hard to choose a struggle. um. So I decided to come to the decision of like, I'll just go to school for something. I'm not gonna go get like a bachelor's, right? Because I wanted to see if there's something that I could do for like a short while, I guess, but something that I would enjoy doing. Um, and I didn't really think about that like, how do I explain this? I don't know. I was just like watching a bunch of nail tech videos on YouTube. Like I just got into this rabbit hole of like watching those videos. It's like, you watch one and then like your whole YouTube suggestion, your TL pretty much fills up with nail tech videos. And then I'm all of a sudden learning about things like monomer, acrylic, gel application, all these different types of things. And I was like, I just thought one day, it's like, maybe I'll be like a nail tech or something. Um, yeah, it's a little weird because I just have like a thing with school, like um I just have like a thing with school that I just don't like. And yeah, it's like it's gonna be like cool and all going to school, but I'm not like, oh my god, it's gonna be like the best experience. I'm gonna like have so much fun. I'm just like kind of glad that it's like, okay, it's just gonna be for 6 months and I'm out of there and I got my certificate. And the thing is with being a nail tech too is that um well, the shininess is looking a little dull on Twitch here, but I promise you it's like it's pretty not bright, but you can like see it better on my computer than on Twitch. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, part of like why I was gonna go to school to be a nail tech is obviously this is like completely out of my wheelhouse. I used to study fine art before I decided to do nail tech stuff, and I haven't started school yet, by the way, so that's gonna be happening in like a couple days. But just like setting up the nail and stuff, I just never grew up with that stuff. Like I just never like I only started learning how to like take care of myself and stuff like last year, and like really getting into like beauty and like things like that up till last year, because you're gonna see videos of nail tech videos of 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds that decided, okay, I'm gonna be a nail tech. But that's because like they've been around that for a long time. Like I'm in my early 20s, and how kids nowadays, how they see things, it's like getting nails done in general is just such like a normalized and cool thing. Like you always like a lot of people always get their nails done, but when I was growing up, it was like hard to describe, but definitely like an older person thing to do to get your nails done. Maybe because of just how I grew up, like getting your nails done wasn't just a thing. Um you get, I know like when you're 16 it was like that was a thing when, like in the early 2000s getting your nails done, it's like ooh, it's like an adult thing, but it's getting younger and younger when these kids start like thinking about these things. I just wasn't around that culture. So the reason why I did not graduate doing fine arts was I was doing school for something that I kind of already knew how to do for a job that I didn't really want to do anymore. I wanted to work in video games for concept art stuff, and I didn't want to do it anymore. Hence, yeah, again, that's why I didn't graduate. So I still wanted to do something that was kind of creative, but it was something that was like really different that wasn't gonna like burn me out crazy. So like I could still work on my illustration stuff on the side, but I am not shading this right, huh? Ooh, that's a muddy mess. Also, part of me of like doing this lighting too is I want to practice more dynamic lighting, and I feel like it's improved my art a lot. I want to practice that more because if the light is coming this way, complete right side, this area shouldn't be shaded. Um, yeah, so that's what's going on. The classes are very like lenient and they're very late. So I wanted to get like the earliest classes. I wanted to start my 2024 off like as quick as possible. So the earliest ones is like you take 2 classes a week and they start at like it's either they start at 5:30 or 6. I know my orientation's at 5:30, but 6 I think all the classes start at 6 and you leave at like 10 p.m. and I probably get home like around 11 cuz it's far away from where I live. It's like you have to take a bus. You have to take a bus, a train, and then another bus. And if I'm doing nail tech work, I'm probably gonna be carrying like a suitcase around everywhere I go. So that's annoying. and it's like up a hill. I've actually been to the school before. I did some model volunteering for this place because my aunt does actually makeup there. Um, and so it was convenient that the nails programs that I have around me was also at that school. So I was like, oh, interesting. So I'm familiar with the place. Um, yeah, but I need to drink some water. That's the thing. That's the thing when you're like streaming. It's like you don't want to be too loud because there's other people in the house. But like when you're speaking low, it's like drains your throat. Actually, when I started streaming, I needed to get like a halls all the time while I was streaming because my throat couldn't take it. It's hard when you're like focusing like this. But I just wanted to say that because I don't think it's gonna affect my streaming because I'm only gonna be there for 2 days. I stream pretty late night, and if I were to do like my homework stuff, it's probably gonna be in the afternoon. I just hope I have like the energy and the time to do my illustration stuff because honestly, like, um, this is something I am like, this is what I am passionate about, and I don't want to let it go. And if anyone's wondering, it's like, yeah, my parents are paying for it. When it comes to schooling and stuff, they're just like they'll pay for whatever. Um, with this stuff, they're kind of iffy with it. Um, um, but I'm just going to school because I literally couldn't find a job. That's the moral of everything. I just couldn't find a job, so I had to go to school. Um, but I'm just glad it's not like 4 years. Like the last time I went to school, it was a 4 year thing. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. Yeah, and the requirements for the school, it's like it wasn't that bad. It's just like, do you speak English? Um, Depending on your English like level, like they'll ask for like they'll do a test, but they talk to you on the phone first before they set up like payment and stuff, like to do like a small interview. And they're like speaking to me and stuff. It's like, yeah, so we have like a English test thing, but I don't think you need to do it. But that's pretty much the requirements. Yeah, like make sure you're not like a criminal or whatever, stuff like that. It's not a very strict school. It's a private school, but it's not strict. Um, I just the school's like it's a weird location because when you think private school, it's like, man, these blurring pens, they do not like I'm not scrubbing that slow. It's just my computer's very slow. Um, it's connected to a mall, and like the school, yeah, the school's like connected to a mall, but the mall is not like a mall. It's just like a practical mall. I actually used to work in a job where the location was in a mall university. Again, it's like a university connected to a mall, but the mall wasn't even that like, it's not what you think. It was just very practical. It just had like things that people needed, but it wasn't like, oh, let's go shop at Sephora, after class or whatever. Um, yeah. The location is just like so weird. It's not like it's not very convenient. Also, I've noticed the one thing I absolutely hate when I'm listening to my streams is I just hate the P's and the S, like the that stuff. It's like if I just do like a little laugh, it's like very loud. The only thing I have to help with the de-essing and like the puffing is this sock that I have over here, but I don't even think it's like thick enough. I don't think it's thick enough to help with. I'm folding it over actually right now. Hopefully that will help a bit more, but I can see why people don't watch my streams because I'm constantly like puffing at the mic, and it's like I don't mean to do that. It's just like when I speak, that's what happens. A blue yeti is still good. Just if you're getting a blue yeti, just get the mic foam thing on top to help with the air. I do not know why I did not use it. I was struggling with these blending, but I wanted to do something really nice for Luka because she is my absolute favorite, and it's her 15th. So I wanted to do something. I think I might have added. Yeah, I just worked so hard blending it. I actually used to have my mic on top of things, so I don't have to. I actually still have that stuff. Let me pull that out. That helps with my posture, the ergonomics of everything. Oh, see, that doesn't help because then it covers up the camera. I put it on the side. See, then I can put the mic on the side, but yeah, it's too high. Hold on. Okay, that's better, I guess. Really? Because it's like it's up high to like my face appropriately, but then now I have to move my head up to have the camera syncing, but I have to have my head a little down just to help with this microphone. But I feel like I've gotten better at like my speaking ever since I started streaming. It's still kind of painful, still painful in the throat. Right now I have my actually I'm jutting my head out, hoping that maybe that'll stretch out the throat thing. Because like it never happens when I'm speaking to friends or whatever if I'm talking to people, but when I stream, it's like well, it hurts. So I'm thinking. Also, I've never drawn like animals like this, like dragons and stuff, and I wanted to draw a dragon. I did like a snake dragon thing. It doesn't have a body; it's just a snake body. But I was thinking for the dragon that it kind of wait. Is the music? Can y'all hear the music? Hold on. Yo, can you hear the music, guys? Hold on. I just realized. No. Oh, guys, you can't even hear the music. No. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, please tell me you can hear the music because I can't switch it. No. I swear if you're like watching the stream, you're like, wow, this music's like really quiet. It's probably off. Probably that's why you can't hear it. Oh wait, also did I set it up properly? Yeah, I've set it up properly. Okay, what if I do it again? Because it's not showing up not Twitch. Bad. Anyway, so that's what happens on my stream. I don't have a dual monitor, so I just do everything while I'm streaming. Uh, actually, you know what? Stretching my head out like this actually helps with the speaking a bit more. If I pop my head out like this, it doesn't hurt as much. Mm. I just discovered that right now. So a lot of the things that I do that I kind of want to do, I do it at like the end, but I want to wait see if I can do more. Also, these like designs here around, they were supposed to be just like gold, but I hate how pronounced it was all. Pronounced it was all. Pronounced it all is. Um, not is, was. Pronounced it was. So I did like this more gradient thing where it almost looked like glass, like it's kind of blending in with the background. Maybe I should work on talking here. I should. But with the nail tech job, hopefully I can make some nice money with it, to be honest, because I heard from like nail techs they can make a lot of money. Hi there. Oh my goodness. Sorry. How should I address you? Sorry, I can't read your name. I'm pretty for sure I'm dyslexic. As of right now, I'm dyslexic. Yeah, I can't even say it. I'm just only proving my point. Dyslexic? Yeah, that's the word. But nice gimp suit. It is not a gimp suit. Thank you for coming by to the stream though. But that is actually a very common thing people tell me that it's a gimp suit. It is. I'm stuck with it, I guess. I've had people call it like a Batman reference. It's like, oh, is this a Batman? Oh, you just didn't know, yeah. It was just supposed to be like a bandit mask. I was inspired by drill music. Supposed to be like kind of UK style. I'm not from the UK though. I like the music though. But thank you for following. Yeah, no, it's bandit. Don't wear that. Yeah, I don't know, cause like an actual bandit mask, it like covers the face like a lot. But I wanted something that opened my face a lot. A face. I mean, I don't know. I've gotten people come up and they're like, "Oh, it's like an interesting concept for like VTubers. They don't really see VTubers with like a mask or whatever." But at this point, I can't really avoid the gimp suit allegations. I get a lot of people that come in and say, "Uh, well, I chose this design not because it's like a gimp thing. It's just I thought it was cool looking. I just wanted to put a mask on because I thought it was cool. I even put the cloth lines in my mask. Maybe they're not that clear, but it's not a gimp thing. It's not something I'm into. Um, yeah, I get compared to like Batman and stuff, or people sometimes I even see it's like, oh, are you supposed to be like a superhero kind of thing? Like, no, I just thought it was a cool design choice. Actually, I also Gucci is. I remember Gucci had a design similar to this where they put a mask on. I remember watching a runway with that. Yeah, I don't know. I was like scrolling by like stuff and I saw like a fashion design thing where they had like a mask thing and I was like, "Oh, that's like a cool idea. Let me like try that out." But yeah, I don't know how to color in this stocking. Maybe I should just skin a bit because it's a little hard with this type of lighting. Um, like trying to figure out how I want because you want to make it look interesting, but you don't want to. Yeah, it's a little hard. Um, yeah, okay. Just work on this. Yana, just work on this leg here. Wait, you don't tell me you can't change your avatar outfit. Well, so far I only have this outfit. I have to like make more outfits, but this is like my main outfit that I would probably base every other outfit around, you know? So, I would say the mask would still be a main part. The ears would still be a main part of everything. Both of the ears, right? So both of the wolf ears and the bat ears. And just like black in general, just like all black, right? So I've actually considered doing more outfits. Like I remember like when fall was happening last year, I wanted to do an outfit. But for me, Vroid like takes a long time for me to do, and I don't stream a lot like I usually do. Um, so sometimes I'm not like thinking about it. Especially since I worked so hard on this model, I just kind of want to continue using this model, you know? But whoops, want to update. Maybe I can do some. But yeah, anyway, for nail tech work, you do make like a lot of money. Cause like sometimes like a basic set, like a basic nail set, minimum in between like for like a good salon, like minimum 40 between 40 and 50 depending on the salon. So just like getting your nails like a basic set is like between that. The only time I've seen people do um but it do look like a gimp suit, yeah, I know. But I've had yeah, again, I've had people compare that, but it's very rare. Um yeah. But it's not like I've heard it before, so and depending on the salons, like you can charge for like very little, but when you charge very little for a nail set, you're gonna get what you paid for, right? So I think the most I've seen someone pay for a set of probably like for an probably like an extra long freestyle, like $115 for nails. Because like nails are not essential. It's like it's a luxury thing that you get. So I've seen people pay 115 because like the average appointment can be about like for like extra long freestyles. It could be at most 3 hours for an appointment. So you're gonna pay a lot depending on what someone wants, right? And everyone wants nails. Everyone can always get down with having a nice pair of fancy artsy nails. And part of why I wanted to be a nail tech was I don't really get people in my area that do the type of nails that I like. What the hell is this entire thing? Okay. When will you update your avatar? As in like to make it like the textures and stuff. This is actually my second updated avatar. My last avatar was really old. Really bad textures. Like literally if you look back at some of my VODs on YouTube, which by the way, if you want to see some of my VODs, I mainly put it on YouTube. Because I don't have the Twitch subscription, so I just put it all on YouTube. But like my old model was honestly kind of ugly. I thought when I did my V-Roid model, my new V that the first time, I thought I was so like, oh my god, this looks so good. But then I updated a second time to this one, and I'm like, wow, I was blind. Um, but next time I get a model update, I would love to have someone else do it. Um, I think I'm gonna stick with this model for a very long time. Until I have the funds to actually get a model. But the question is whether I'm gonna do a 3D model, um, or just a 2D model, because obviously I feel like 2D is just much more available. But because I've done 3D models for a very long time, I probably want to do maybe a 3D model. I like the look of the 3D model. I guess it depends how much it costs. Sometimes 3D models and 2D models like they cost the same. Um, So tell me, deleted. Actually, I have my old model still. Um, yeah, I just don't use it. Old. It's very crusty dusty. Um, oh, it does that sometimes. It freezes up. Sometimes if I work very quick, it freezes up. The first model is surely better. My first model was basically this design, if that's what you're curious about. Sorry, this is frozen. This is what it does. It just crashes. It crashes. I don't know what to do. I feel like I've done everything here. Yeah, something. I feel like something about this composition. My first model surely better. My first model, no, like it was very bad. It was my first time using Vroid, so it was very bad. Again, if you're wondering, my old model is just this design, but just crustier and dustier, if that makes sense. I think as Vroid started to update, there was like better updates to it, so I was able to like do better, I guess. Also, I was like watching a lot of Vroid like Vroid model stuff, and one of my favorite Vroid painters actually, like my Vroid model artist people, Lucas. I watch their videos a lot, and I don't look like a Lucas model, which I wish I would. Honestly, if I had money, I would love to get Lucas to make a model for me. But I think I would honestly just get it custom done. God, did I add texture to this? Let me see. Oops, it's freezing up. I don't think I added texture to the stocking. Okay, let me see. No, I did add texture. Oh, it's very slight though. Oh, that's because the airbrush is on top of it. Hold on. There we go. It's very slight texture, but whatever. I have a bunch of like these cloth stocking textures. I love the black here. I think it's might be just because she's like sitting down like that. I'm not sure. Okay, maybe I'll just start. Okay, first of all, why is the shading like that? I just realized there's this little twinge there. I don't want shading here. I don't know why I didn't like erase that. I didn't like or notice that earlier. Also, that's very muddy right there. Hold on, let me fix that. See here. Is there any tool that I can use? I think this is just a marker tool. Oh no. Yeah, it's just a marker tool. In the distance, it's fine. Maybe I'll fix it on my free time. Yeah, I don't do like shading here because The light is so direct. Yeah, let me just work on um ambient lighting. Ooh. Also, we have like this blue streak behind her. Thought that looked really cool. Yeah, maybe just brighten it up a little bit. Looks a little better. Because there's like lack of facial expression or like face design, if that makes sense. So it is a little hard to make this interesting. The dress, I have this blue tinge here with the original. It was on Pinlight, I believe. I also have a lot of like again back to the nail tech thing. I when I just like thought about enrolling, I already had this like idea of like branding and stuff. I was actually like really excited about. I also have to decide like whether I want to start out in like a salon and not just go private, I guess. Not private, just like my own called. It's called a suite, but just basically your own personal business. Like I'd imagine just starting it would be very hard to do, and like starting in a salon would be better. But sometimes I just want to do it by myself, honestly. I like the light here. I think I'm not gonna do much. Let me just save it for now. Yeah, I even had these like illustration designs as black, and I did like the black, but I do like this kind of glassy look. It's very messy though. Like I hesitate to zoom in because I think it looks very messy. No, it's I think it's freezing up as it's saving. I guess I'll just like sit down and talk. But it's hard to figure out kind of like what it's hard to figure out the color story because it's very common for art like not art nail technician stuff that a lot of the color schemes for like that type of work is like rose golds, flowers, very cursive stuff, like which is understandable because you're supposed to go there and feel like very comfortable. So a lot of those colors are very luxurious too. Like it's very it feels like, you're there at a spa because people when they get their nails done, it's like it's a moment of sitting down and relaxing and having fun with your nail technicians and like having that day off to just get your nails done. But I want to go a completely different route. I want to go to a completely different route. I even have idea for like a mascot because there's one thing that we know. Oh, it's done. It's I was just gonna go off, but it's one thing that we can learn from Japan is that if you want to advertise something, literally just put a mascot on it. Put a mascot on that thing, and people will eat that shit up. And it's not wrong because when you put a mascot on it, you can make merch on it because people feel connected to it and because I want to connect like my art stuff with my nail tech stuff, I want to be able to sell on the side like little pins and keychains and like those things. Um, and there's like clear advertising. And, I would love to like commission artwork from people to hang in like my area and stuff. I'm still researching it. I'm still researching like how all this stuff works like way ahead of time. That's the thing about, you know what? Ooh, this line here is a bit too harsh. Um, that's the thing when I was doing research for nail tech stuff, I was like jumping the gun. I was like trying to figure out how to do stuff to nails before I even went to school, which is so dumb because it's like I'm gonna go to school and learn this. Why am I on YouTube like trying to figure it out? Um, but yeah. Yeah, I think I need to start coloring. Tip from me, if you feel like your artwork is lacking, you can always color your line art and duplicate your line art to make it a bit fuller. I want to work on the necklace later, but I think I should start working on the dragon because just slightly, I just need to blend in with the background a bit better. Oh, it's on this. I'll just do that. I folded over my sock by the way again, so the if if my audio sounds a bit too quiet, just let me know. But yeah. And I was like slightly busy today. I met up with family. That was pretty much it. I went to the temple, and going to the temple is not my favorite thing, but yeah. I honestly, it's like I just it's so weird. Like I just want a nice computer, you know. I just want a nice computer. That's all I want. Cuz it's not just for streaming. It's like it's literally for just doing things on the computer. This laptop is just hanging on for dear life. I oh my god. Okay, get into this. I accidentally spilt the Atlantic Ocean on my open laptop, and I panicked so hard. I was panicking so hard, I didn't do anything. Like for 4 seconds at the most, I froze. I didn't know what to do, and I'm like, okay, oh shit, shit, shit. And then I lifted my computer. I plugged everything out. Good thing the computer wasn't on, and right away I just like turned on my fan and just I propped my laptop um somewhere and I just pointed the fan on it and put it on like super high, like put the fan on it. And I wiped it a little bit before I did that, but it was out of panic. And I was like I just cried a little bit because I was working on illustrations and obviously like I was just scared that like everything on my computer was just gonna wipe away. Like all like my stream stuff, my model, my artwork, just everything I've saved up. Like I also use Utao as well, and I have like rare Utao voice banks on my computer. And all of a sudden, I wake up, I put on the computer, and it still works. And I'm still using the computer to this day. This one right now, I'm using it right now to make this illustration. And I'm like, what is with this computer? But to be honest, like the day that I get a new computer, I feel like it's gonna be a somber day because I went through everything through this. I made so many illustrations with this. Um, it's just gonna be a what's the word to describe sadness but happiness? Ambivalence? I think it's ambivalence, but it's like sad that it's over but happy that it happened kind of thing. Yeah. Because like when you work for a salon as a nail tech, they get like a good chunk of your commission. But a salon is a great way to build up clientele before you even go private. But sometimes you just kind of want to start at like a right away. Because like when you work at a salon, so I actually have like a hairdresser friend, and like I actually used to work at her place. And like if you work at a salon, you have to make sure. I guess it depends on the store, but like all the nails that you do, it's like you can't do the work at the salon, take pictures on your Instagram, and then go home and do um stuff for your friends, and then take pictures on that same account because they always want you to do pictures from the salon. I remember like my friend got in trouble for posting um hair stuff that didn't involve the company. So she was doing something for a friend and she posted on the account. She almost got in trouble for doing it. They let her go. It's like, hey, just your reminder, don't do that. So, but which is hard because the nails that I want to do, it's like dramatic and theatrical and like charms everywhere, glittery, like fun stuff. But when you work for a salon, it's like the people that are gonna walk in, they're not gonna want that. Like honestly, a lot of the clientele for salons are, I guess, very rarely Gen Z people out. Gen Z slash maybe Gen Alpha. I think Gen Alpha at most right now are 13 years old. I think 13-year-olds are getting their nails done. Um, Usually the people that are older than Gen Z don't usually want like fun theatrical stuff. They usually just want like a French or maybe an ombre, maybe something glittery, you know. Um, so it's like, well, how am I supposed to get the work that I want if people are coming in and not wanting the work that I want to do? Because if they see me on my account and they're like, "Oh, this person just does basic nails," it's like I just don't do basic nails. It's just all the people that walk into the salon. That's all they want. I feel like that was a long-winded explanation. Um, I think the one thing that I'm not very excited for is pedicures. Because honestly, like I'm gonna have to learn that, right? That's part of my curriculum. But something about feet, I do not like. Because like when you go there, it's like you're practicing on your like coworkers, not coworkers, your peers, I guess. Like if you're in a classroom of peers, I imagine that they're called. I think, um, coworkers. But they're gonna like do practice pedicures on you, and it's like I don't like it when people touch my feet. Maybe I'll squeamish. I'll let them know, but it's something that has to happen, right? But if I do have my own business, I probably won't do pedicure, even though that will increase clientele. It's like I literally can't with feet. But I'm willing to learn though, because I have to learn, right? Dion. It's late over here. I stream late night, but the class are pretty good because it's just again 2 times a week. And so I have like the rest of the week to do other things. It's not like you're doing a bunch of classes and the only times that you have days off, it's like you have to study all day. Which for like me, it's like yeah, I have to study a lot and practice a lot. I was like looking up videos of people talking about you know nail stuff and like how do you do it faster and like what to do to be successful, and they're like you literally just have to practice like 3 hours a day, which when you think about it, not that long, depending on the time you wake up. 3 hours a day of doing your nails, good practice. I mean I work very long on my illustrations as well per day, so something that I'm kind of used to. Oh, whoops. I have it blocked. I'm kind of looking at this illustration. Maybe there needs to be more. Like, there needs to be more things here. Yeah, hold on. Maybe I should invest in like a microphone stand thing for Blue Yeti so I can move my mic around. Don't have to rely on the stand. I think I want to work on the gold stuff because it's not popping out like I want to. I used like a gold asset thing where it turns things into like a gold like metallic texture and it hits sometimes, it doesn't hit. I tried to for the background accents, I tried to make them in Blender, but my computer, it's a very hit and miss with Blender. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have an illustration here. Let me pull up my sub. I have a bunch of references in here. Okay, yeah. So like this one, this illustration. Let me expand this. So this is of Miki. So this is the low quality one, but this one was made in Blender. I made that in Blender, and I used the metallic. I tried to make it metallic and chromey in Blender, but I guess for my computer, it actually can't render it out properly. Like every time I try to preview the render, it would not turn it metallic. But I had the form. I had the form ready, and so I put the metallic asset in via Clip Studio, and because it was able to get a proper shape out of it, it made like a really cool metallic design here that I kind of painted it a little bit to make it a little cooler. But I decided to do it on this because I was like, oh, it's gonna be like the same thing, but I just could not render it out on Blender properly. Um, so I tried to do something somewhat similar in just Clip Studio. Also, no load. This was the old design from last year, but I just wanted to do something different just to do something different. This might have been a bit more of an interesting design for this illustration, but maybe I'll implement some stuff here from last year. I can't. I don't think I can. Yeah, because of the way she's positioned. I tried. I tried. Maybe the dragon. Sometimes I like to just put stuff in different modes just to see like what it might look like. That looks like glass. That's kind of cool. I could make that work actually. This actually looks kind of cool. Hold on. This looks cool because it's glass, but that probably means I have to color underneath as well. Because it's like, it's not too much like the black. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll make a new layer. I'll duplicate this. I'll duplicate this. Rasterize it. Or in this case, merge it. That's the thing, it's on a layer mode. Maybe I can do this. Oh, float dodge. Maybe I can fix it via here. See if I can. Yeah, I can blend that. Maybe put the saturation. Oh, makes it gray, but okay, let's try that first. And maybe do the white dragon is nice. That looks cool. Like in the distance, that looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll put like a Gaussian blur just to like mesh it all together. Yeah, I do like the more pinky look, I guess. Okay, let's just do that. I can't really tell. Um, I can make that work. The black dragon was cool, but I think it was just way too much, and it didn't put Luka in the center very nicely. Yeah, let me just do some stuff. Oh wait, hold on. I've all of a sudden don't like the Gaussian blur. Hold on. Gaussian? Gaussian blur? I think that's how you pronounce it. If it'll load. Okay. Yeah, I think it's protruding out like that. Yeah, let me just redo that. So that's that. And then, oh, whoops. Normal. The normal black dragon. And then this is the white dragon. I like the white dragon. Black dragon, it's like, it's blending a little bit too much with Luka. I think I'm gonna have to that. But I need to make this a little bit more pink. I think. Yeah, I want it a bit more pinky and not gray because it's reacting to the black. I get that, but I can figure that out. I would love to make this glass. I mean, I just had the idea of making it glass, but I don't want to have to redraw and color stuff here. I think we could put like a little bit of black in here. Ooh, I have to redo all this. Oh. Let me do it on a clipping layer because I'm like, why is it going out? I'm like doing illustration for how long? And I didn't realize what a clipping layer does. Is that's fine. Let's see if we can a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good. And then if we just fix up here. Yeah, I like this white dragon a bit. Yeah, that's good. We have another like goal here that we can work on. I was feeling a little lost with this illustration, but now we have something that we can work on. Yeah, in the distance you can see, yeah, it's a little bit better. Puts Luka in the center a bit nicely. But we always have the black dragon just in case. But we could put some shading on this dragon. Part of why I didn't put shading on the other dragon, it was like very black. I was like, I don't all I need to have to yawn again. I was actually planning not to stream today because I don't know, once you get out of that habit, you just don't want to um stream often, but have to push it. It's a little frustrating because Luca is right. Maybe it's something like this. He's covering up a lot of this. And yeah, the back of the wing. I'm just kind of mapping things out. Not very like accurate. Okay, there shouldn't be shading. Probably, yeah. I feel like Luca's really up on the front here. That's the thing with shading. It's like right now I'm just like guessing. I know there should be like some light fallout here. I don't want to overextend. I'm gonna blend it out. But if anyone's like wondering what they can do more for their art, if you're not already doing it, just like try a lot of different lighting scenarios. I feel like that helped a lot with my art. Because a lot of times people just do the front facing shading. They don't do stuff. And because it's up, I think the light from Sorry, I'm just like very focused right now in the zone. That's the hard thing about streaming and drawing. It's like just go. Don't really think about saying stuff. Because like you can see what I'm doing. I don't think I need to explain. Adding shading. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's good so far. And I'll think I'll blend. I've always wanted to do something very like dreamlike with a Luka illustration. So I'm glad I'm. This is my favorite blending tool. It's very like iffy because it's very like streaky. Like it really pulls the shading out. So you have to like use a blending tool on top of that to like smooth it out. But I can make it work. Sometimes I can make. That's the thing with shading. You don't want to soften up too much or look too, or there's no like form. I forgot to do the tail. I always forget the tail sometimes. Always, sometimes that doesn't work. That doesn't work in a sentence. I always forget the tail when I'm doing this. Just very slight shading. The lighting is very strong. I feel like I was slouching my. For the eyes, I want to bring the blue back to those eyes. Get my palette out. Hold on. This would be eyes back. Let's just see what the really blue eyes. I like them. All right. Wait, hold on. I mean, that looks nice, but I want the blue, like an oxalot dragon. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like the white dragon much better. Glad I figured it out. I was so worried about this illustration. I wanted to make it very nice for Luca, but I might even redo the stocking. I like the pattern stocking. How's it going, Mrs. Pimp? I'm still working on this illustration. I would actually ask if you would just not call me that, please. I understand that my outfit looks like that, but I would actually not prefer that you say that, please. I totally get it. Like that's what I look like, and it can be funny at times, but I would not like to be that. We saw this illustration. I mean, hopefully I'll sell this illustration. I think I did it on a big canvas because that was like kind of the plan. Because the idea I had in my head, I was like, let me think of something that I can sell. But I might actually fix. Yeah, the line art is a little bit too bright here. Yeah, I think I messed up the. Also, my pen, it has like naturally like white spaces in it, but I do like the pen. It makes the art a little crusty dusty. But like in the distance you don't really tell. I just like the line weight from it. I feel like there's more. Let me just zoom out. You know what? Yeah, I don't like the design on the stocking. I kind of did this as like I thought it looked cool. Because originally it was just kind of plain looking, but I don't like it anymore, so I'm just gonna change it up. Why do you have four ears? That's actually a good question. When I wanted to make my VTuber model, I wanted to base like it off an animal because I thought that would just like be like a easier way to create the concept. I mean, a lot of VTubers they make it out of like an animal, right? They base it off an animal. And I couldn't choose between the two animals that I wanted to do, so I wanted to be a bat, but I also wanted to be a wolf, which I wanted to be a wolf because it was like a childhood thing, like wolves were my favorite, but I also wanted to be a bat. And instead of just like choosing both, or instead of choosing one or the other, I wanted to do both. Um, and I couldn't figure out how to do it, and I thought choosing both was like a good idea because it kind of is more of a blend of kind of like my real life experiences kind of growing up of like coming from two different cultures. Um yeah, so I cuz like I'm not just like one thing. I'm like two different things. I'm from one country, but my heritage comes from something else. So, people are not always thing. So I wanted to do something interesting where I wasn't very typical because like I just didn't want to do like um just basic two ears on top of the head kind of thing. I wanted to do something um so my like actual ears, um like the actual like skin color ears, those are the bat ears, and then the wolf ears are like the mask one, the black ones. Colors. Where is my stocking? Oh, here it is. I have to get. Oh, let me just see if I actually like that. Okay, I like the stocking. I might have to make this like skin color or something. Hold on. It's kind of scary, especially with the cloth. Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't really think of that actually. Um, I didn't really think it was scary, but I mean, yeah, all black is kind of like what I prefer to wear in real life in general. So when I made my design, it was very like thinking about real life me and what I like and stuff. Just zoom in on this. Also, I need to find this buckle here. Yeah, I don't want this anymore. Oh, whoops. Ooh, okay, there we go. That was weird. Or I could just like delete it. I don't know why I erased it. Look for the buckle line art. I don't know if this is connected to another one, so I'm not going to delete it. Yeah, this is a little complicated because I did not plan this out. Where is... Okay, if that... Okay, then where's this? Why did I do it on 2 layers? That's weird. I'm always very messy with my layers. Cool. Because it's such a small area, you're not going to really see it. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, that combination's much better. Okay. I think this stream is like making everything work out. Okay, that looks better. Save that. I just realized my polyworld is underneath the chat. Okay, I'll fix that next stream. Gotta yawn again. Honestly, I don't get tired. Um, Usually I sleep like way later, so I'm used to like actually being kind of awake at this time. But because I was actually doing stuff today, I actually body's like I want to go to sleep. But I might stay up a little for another hour. Feel like my uh, the part I hate about getting ready for night is the actual like nighttime prep of going to sleep and stuff like that, like doing your skincare and stuff. But like you kind of have to. Sometimes like if I'm so like tired, like I don't even do it. Um, I'm kind of glad that my skin doesn't really react with like the acne and stuff anymore, so I can kind of get away with it, but I always have to be consistent. Okay, something about this border is touching the dragon a little bit too much. Try to fix it if I can find the original layer. It's all of this. Hello? It's not moving. Oh, it's freezing, that's why. Okay, there we go. There's something else that I missed. There's like another smidge of something that I out on. I guess I want to move it slightly up. That. Yeah, but it's the border here looks kind of weirdly shaped. I think that looks a bit better. Okay, that looks a bit better. But they say little like smidges here, and where these from? But if I do find them, they probably don't matter. I'm gonna try to delete them, I guess. Hmm. From here, the little X here. From this gradient, that's interesting. Why is it like that? What if I just like color over it? Oh no, that doesn't work. How is this working? Hold on. Okay. Wait, what if I just this? Why is it like that? That's so weird. Okay. Whatever. Save that. Yeah, it's hard to make nice, like, even borders when the illustration itself is very not uh uh great itself. Uh, Maybe put some like fun gradients on the dragon or something. That's like one way you can finish up an illustration is throw gradients on the well, in this case the dragon, but just throw gradients on the thing so it like kind of blends in nicely. See. And because I've like been this is the wrong layer. Because of the way I've been drawing, like I've been using less layers, which is kind of good. Like I've been better at building form, and so I don't have to use like tons of layers. Because using tons of layers really messes with my computer, and sometimes I can't even work on illustrations anymore because it's so much. I actually can't open them. There's actually one illustration I can't open anymore because it's too much layers. That's when I didn't know how to draw and stuff, but which is honestly a couple years ago, but yeah. I was like so excited. I was like, oh, this illustration's gonna look so good, and then it was bad. Okay, let's like throw some gradients. Here, I have a bunch here. I have a bunch of these. I want to try something maybe yellowy. They're so bright on the Twitch here. On the Twitch, they're so bright on Twitch, but they're pretty washed out on my computer. And then in this case, in switch up the layer mode. Yeah, it adds like nice color. Yeah, I like the color on that. Okay, let's get rid of that. Other one. Yeah, let's do something darker and then like see what happens from there. Hmm, that's but maybe not that. Yeah, maybe some of the lighter ones actually. I actually did like this. Like the yellow kind of blends in with the other yellow stuff. And I don't usually do gold. I'm a very chrome person, but because it's Luka, it's like I'm not gonna do chrome, it's Luka, so I have to do it. Color. This is nice, but what if I just did that ash is actually kind of nice. Because it's like it's dark, but it's not. Okay, maybe not that because I'm just like switching back and forth between dark and light. Like, ooh, I like the light, but I like the dark. Gotta stick to one thing. Maybe this. No, actually don't. Let's go to actually pin light. Because pin light usually works. Sure, why not? It's just it's very streaky because it's a and sometimes like my tools don't there. It was like showing up as a gradient. And I put it underneath everything so it's not messing everything else we just did. Yeah. This is my first time doing like dragon stuff. Proud of myself. Maybe we should put some of my cool wave designs on the dragon. I think let's just have it blend in nicely, like a nice color, maybe a little bit lighter than this. I haven't done wave designs in forever, but Oh, that looks like hair. Okay, hold on. That looks like hair. This. But the weather has been frigid over here. It's like I want to go run errands, but I don't want to. Like I don't mind cold weather, but it was just all of a sudden. So now we've been that. It was something that we were waiting for in December, but then right when January hit, the weather started to just turn frigid. And it's Christmas, there was no snow whatsoever. I think the wave design, but search up a reference or something, because I'm not good at this. Yeah, let me just do it on a bigger search. I don't know if y'all see the vision. I don't know how to do this without reference. How do people just naturally? They'll search up. Look at the ridiculous. Doing well? Yeah, I'm not doing okay. I'm just trying to search up references here because I was trying to do something, but I'm really bad at doing them. I do have references for waves, but what if I just like search it? Yeah, I don't know how to search it up because it's a very specific thing. But maybe we can do something different. I wonder who are the three viewers. Well, actually, one of them is me because I'm watching the stream through my tablet, so that's how I access chat. I don't have a dual monitor, so I just watch the stream as like a viewer. So one of them is me, one is someone else, and one of them is probably you. Maybe star designs, because everything is sharp here. But let me star design. Maybe like at the background. Um, that's the thing. There's not a lot of room. I have to. Let me use the palette here. Sorry, gotta look for it. I'll use the lighter blue right now. Maybe just some like blue accents in the background. That'll help pull everything together. Star designs. But because she's like taking up a majority, it's like I don't even know where to place any. Oh, they should be on the bottom. Okay, there we go. I kind of see the vision though. There we go. Okay, perfect. I kind of see the vision to be really know how to approach this. I think the blue background will really help to pull this together, but I don't know how to do it. Well, maybe it doesn't need star designs. I think it just needs like stronger blues. Maybe just like stronger airbrush. Yeah, I think I just need more like blues. I think I need more blues right now, actually. But I would like to do it. So actually, stars. Let me actually. That way I know. Oh, that these are. Yeah, there we go. I probably can do like very small stars. Do like small. Kind of adds to like the dreaminess of the whole photo. Okay, that. Yeah, I like that. Sparkles. Okay, I have to actually like, think about where to place these. So that's the thing about making illustrations is that it takes a long time because it freezes up a lot. And sometimes it freezes for a very long time and I don't know what to do when I'm on stream. It's like, gotta wait. Okay, this is wait. This is loading for way too long. All I did was zoom. That's all I did. I zoomed in a little bit too fast, and now it's malfunctioning. The thing is, I don't want to make it too like obvious where to put them. I'm gonna try them. See if I can set up the link. That's nice, but it messes with some of the other sparkles. Put on normal. Oh, because I have this border, it's like it's really hard to figure out where I want to put. I'm just gonna like do this like very slight or very messy sparkles, and then if I like the placement, I'll do like better ones. I do like that, yeah. I think I think the issue was that I didn't have a nice like contrasting color, which I did initially, but it was like very soft, so something to like cut it really hard is nice. But the actual color of the sparkles is not too strong, but it's still noticeable. Oh, there we go. Don't worry, this is not gonna, yeah. That's what it does. Now the question is, do I want it in front? It right now. That's what I do all the time. I ask questions and I just answer them right away. Like I want to slouch, but the model won't move if I slouch. Across you. I like that because it adds something here, but it's adds something there. Let's see if I can still do. The white is very nice. I like the white. I think I still want to just stick to a light color though. Duplicate back to normal so I can switch it back and forth. Hmm. What if I did this like as like an ambient lighting for the sparkle? Okay, yeah, that's nice. Ambient lighting sparkle. Both of colors that I like. Yeah, that's cool. Um, forget how late. Okay, yeah. That's okay. That's okay. That. Oh. Saving for again. It's not even like not a lot of layers to be like when it gets to the 100 part, like 100 layers, it gets pretty bad, but um I didn't expect it at like 70. And now I'm feeling very inspired. Um Maybe there needs to be like more sparkly stuff, I guess. I don't want to do it on the bottom here. I think I have a sparkle brush. Usually I use the tone scraping because sometimes actual like sparkly brushes, like it doesn't show up whatsoever. But maybe Clip Studio actually has something. Okay, I have some downloaded here. Yeah, I need to I need to know what these sparkles look like actually. These take a toll on my computer too. These these are very like playful sparkle. I was thinking of something more. I guess that's the word ambient. Pretty sure there's some good ones I can get on Clip Studio right now. I think I'll just use the tone scraping. The background out the tone scraper. Yeah, the larger it is, the more. Oh, that just adds like grittiness. But the if I maybe mess with the layer modes, it can help. But yeah, that's nice and sparkly. On the glow dodge, adds like some sort of texture. I mean, I guess if you zoom out, it doesn't really matter. I put it on area. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh well, that was a nice idea, I guess. Maybe on the dress. I think the dress would look. Put on some glow dodge. Really add anything because it's a black background. That's why. Okay, let's do add again, but let's actually do like a light color. Okay, I kind of like that. Adds like starry sparkle. Hmm. I don't like. But you know what, guys? It is time to end the stream. Thank you for everyone that came by. This stream was a little boring, to be honest. My illustration was in a rocky place. I figured some things out on stream. So hopefully this will release by the time Luca's anniversary comes out. Um, so definitely follow me on social media if you want to see that. Other than that, I don't really have a schedule for streaming. I used to, but now I just kind of stream when I can. But I really appreciate it if you follow me. So I'll see you guys soon. If you guys want to know what I'm doing, just definitely follow me on social media that's been scrolling on here, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube as well. I actually forgot to mention I did upload a YouTube video, very long YouTube video, and that got I think 50 views right now. So I'm shocked. I didn't expect it to have 50 views, but thank you so much for all the people that did watch that video. Even though it is a snore fest, but if you're interested in concept work, I definitely recommend check it out, especially if you're curious on how I do my stuff. Other than that, we're done. Okay, see you guys. Bye.